Hey everyone, I know this is a little late in coming out, but I just wanted to share with you the awesome and fun time that I had going to PAX South with Angie and getting to meet everyone like AwesomeMattG and Lucid and Hasty and Cappy and Creede. It was an absolute blast being in an environment filled with friends and like-minded people in an industry that is just booming and growing and is full of such potential and possibility. And also, you know, it was a lot of fun getting to fly on some planes and meet some really, really freaking good friends. Like, I'm just so excited to have these guys as my friends and to be able to call them friends and spend time with them and hang out with them. They're just quality, excellent people who really deserve to know how awesome they are.
Hey, to the person leaving a luggage bag behind at Terminal A baggage claim by Carousel 2, please return to claim your property.
Psst. What?
So we've landed in San Antonio after 2 flights. Went from Charlotte to here, and it was a long flight, and on that flight we met this really awesome Canadian dude whose name is Francois Xavier, and the three of us literally talked the whole 3-hour flight, and he's...
You're in 3 hours and 45 minutes.
Was it 45 minutes? I thought it was like 3 hours and 18 minutes.
I thought it was 3 hours and like 40 something minutes.
3 hours and some odd minutes, 3.5 hours, we'll go with that. And he works for Ubisoft as a sound designer, and just really awesome dude, really kind, and just had an absolute blast on that flight. But here we are at PAX South, well, San Antonio, about to head to PAX South. We're just waiting for Lucid to get here. Yeah. But we're just waiting on Lucid to get here, and...
He's late.
He's also been up for 24 hours.
He's late.
And driving from Dallas, I think, so...
He's late.
I'm gonna cut him some slack.
I will.
So after Lucid came and picked Angie and I up from the airport, we headed back to the hotel and just, you know, kind of hung out and relaxed and vegged because we were all tired. Lucid had been up for a long time, and Angie and I had been up for a long time, and we were just ready to relax. But we ended up making some dinner plans with Matt and Cappy and went out to Chili's and hung out with them for like 4 hours, just sitting there. Pretty sure the waitress or waiter, whoever we had, was kind of starting to give us the stink eye, like, come on guys, get out of there. But it was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed ourselves. We didn't take too much video after that, just because we were so overwhelmed with everything that we were doing and trying to figure out some other arrangements. As it turned out, the hotel room that we were going to stay with Lucid at ended up only having a king bed instead of 2 doubles. So what we ended up doing was sharing. The 3 of us shared a bed the first night. That was a lot of fun. I like referencing that story. But Creede offered us a spare bedroom with him where he was staying. So we spent a good bit of time just, you know, hanging out at the convention center and then getting everything moved over to Creed's car and getting back there. And as a goodbye to Lucid and thanking him for allowing us to stay with him that one night, we did this.
The glorious penis. A present for Lucid as a thank you for letting us stay in his hotel room. Thanks, Lucid. We love you.
All right, let's go.
Let's get out of here.
All right.
Take a picture. Stick out. You haven't seen this.
We love you, Lucid. So on the second day of PAX, we all decided to go out to lunch together, and we ended up going to this awesome Mexican restaurant that Creede recommended to us. It's right there on the Riverwalk in San Antonio. Really good food, really yummy. But I happened to get a little clip of Hasty, who is our friendly Canadian there, having some questions about the food that he's eating and not quite sure how to take it. So after lunch at the Mexican restaurant, we really didn't do too much. We just kind of hung out and continued looking at the exhibition hall, went back to PAX and saw some of the events and panels and other stuff that they had going on. We went on a pen collecting spree. We went to the Twitch booth. We did a lot of really fun stuff. Saw a bunch of cosplayers as well. You saw those pictures a little bit earlier. But it was really cool getting to experience it all and get to do this with people that I never thought that I'd actually get to meet. Matt, who I followed for the past 6-7 years of my life, I got to actually hang out with and get to know and meet on a personal level, and it was really cool to get to experience that and be able to call him friend. And it's just one of those very surreal things sometimes when you get down to it, getting to meet all these people who you've only ever known through text and video games and that sort of stuff, and actually getting to put a face to it and still getting to laugh and enjoy each other's company as if you've known each other for, years already, and that it wasn't just a friendship that bloomed over the internet. Everything was just, it was really surreal but really awesome for me. And I think PAX South was a big highlight of my life. And on top of getting to meet Matt, who I followed for a while, I also got to go attend the Cox and Crendor live podcast, and I got to go to a signing, and I got an awesome little hat, and I got to meet Jesse Cox and Crendor and got some pictures with them. And it was just really surreal getting to meet all these people who I've looked up to and appreciated and talked to for, so many years, and just get to hang out with them. Like, it was very, very cool, and I'm still kind of geeking out over it. It was a life-changing experience that I really, really appreciate, and want to say thank you to everyone who convinced me to go and encouraged me to go and said, it'll be a lot of fun, it'll be worth it. I've very rarely gone out of my comfort zone to just like jump in and go somewhere or do something, and this was like my first big time doing that, and I'm really, really happy that I did. I've furthered these friendships with some awesome people who, I hope to be able to communicate with and talk with and hang out with for the rest of my life. I respect them and love them all greatly. But on top of that, I've got some awesome stories that I am able to tell, and an experience that changed, my life basically forever. And it's really awesome, and I'm very happy that I went.
Yeah.
What's this? Bean fried?
Beans. I like how it calls it bean product. It's refried beans. Yeah.
I was gonna say bean, and then I don't know why I started saying fries. I was like bean
The
fried beans.
It's not really good. Yeah, it's very good.
I love this place.
Yeah, that's really
And this is authentic. This is like legit authentic instead of like Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell's good, but it's got its place.
Dude,
Now you're closer. I can see you better now. What did they put on my face? Excuse me. Rude.
Now throw up.
So the lot of us are here at the Alamo doing the typical touristy thing at the end of Sunday, just because we could. And we got Norman Reedus with us.
Norman Reedus.
He wanted to see the defensive capabilities of the Alamo just in case they wanted to give up on Virginia. I think they're in Virginia right now. Whatever. Walking Dead jokes.
We got the Canadian.
We got Lucid. We got Angie.
Double vlog.
We got Norman Reedus.
Double vlog. Double vlog.
Blogging.
No, that's Hasty, who we all think looks like Norman Reedus. So.
Yes, it's Norman Reedus.
you bring up, but then everybody else always agrees with you.
Yep.
He's not wrong.
I've done that with two people this week, I think. I've said, hey, they look like this person, and everyone agreed with me. But anyway, we're probably gonna go get some food now, but just an update, we're done with PAX. Stackup.org.
Going out for my birthday.
Yeah, her birthday is on the 1st.
Wait, why did you say stackup.org? Oh, I just thought you said it randomly.
Yeah, no, stackup.org.
Stackup.org. Sponsor me.
Do 40 push-ups and you get a free game.
Well, it's done now.
Yeah.
They're collecting the flags, so I guess it's closing soon.
All right,
so
let's
I
get
think
out
we
of here.
should get out of here.
So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed hearing about my trip to PAX South and all the different crazy things that we did. One more video that I have coming out is Creede making Angie and I an omelet for breakfast one morning, because we talked about that in stream about how to make a proper omelet, and Creede was determined that he had the best way to make an omelet and that he'd make a great omelet, which, by the way, he makes a killer omelet. So I got some video proof of him doing that, and I'll throw that up eventually. But it was just, PAX was a lot of fun, and I do not regret going. I would do it again in a heartbeat. It was an absolute blast getting to actually get to meet everyone and hang out with them and spend time with them in person. I mean, it's awesome getting to play games with them all the time, but there is nothing like actually getting to meet them and shake someone's hand or give them a hug and see the smiles and the laughter and everything like that when you get to hang out. I would so do this again. I enjoyed every single bit of it. It was a time worth remembering, and I just want to say thank you to everyone for making it so memorable. Thank you, Matt and Cappy and Lucid and Creede and Hasty. Thank you, Angie, for going along with me. You guys are the best, and I love you all so very much. This was an awesome adventure to go on, and I am so thrilled that you guys were on it with me. Thank you again, guys, and I'll see you on our next adventure.